Hello, professionals. Good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for taking our time to join this self-registration review slash tutorial on the FIRS Taxpromax Platform. This review is brought to you by 121 Professionals, and my name is Chidima Osigwe. You can reach out to us via our email address, 121professionals@gmail.com, or you can give us a call on 081-8303-1968. So it's going to be a very eventful one tonight. So let's get right into this. So we got an update from FIRS that taxpayers can now register for tax purposes on the FIRS website, right? And we also received a circular that's been publicized about the guidelines, step-by-step tutorial procedure on how to carry out the self-registration on the FIRS Taxpromax platform. So what we are going to be doing basically tonight is to check if the platform is working, if we can actually register, if we can do the self-registration from the comfort of our homes. I remember when I wanted to register 121 professionals on the Taxpromax platform, I was wondering, like, why can't I register? I kept on clicking on register and it wasn't working. And then a few months down the line, they've sent us an update that now they can register. So I'm not registering 121 professionals. That has been registered already months ago, but I'll be making use of a company that I registered recently to test. But before we do the test, let's look at the circular that's been in circulation. Let's look at the step-by-step process, and then we practicalize it to see if it is working. All right, so let's get right into this. Once again, my name is Chidima Osigwe. Okay, so let's look at the user manual for self-registration for a taxpayer. So it says below are different scenarios for self-registration. Entities with incorporation dates after 1st September 2023 can make use of the self-registration. So if you registered your business and it was incorporated last year, 2023, after September 1st, 2023, you can make use of the self-registration icon on the FIRS Taxpromax platform. So it says entities with incorporation dates before 1st of September 2023 cannot make use of the self-registration. You would need to visit your tax office. Wow, interesting. Apparently, this collaboration is with CAC and they're pulling out information from there to the FIRS platform. I think this update was done recently, so it's only fair that they make use of recent information instead of having to deal with backlog. In Nigeria, we know what happens to data, but we thank God for this collaboration. But something to note, I remember when I was registering 121 professionals on the Taxpromax platform, what I did was I filled the update form and I emailed it to the tax office. And I give it to Ikeja MSTO. They responded on time, and in 24 hours, I was set up on the Taxpromax platform. So I did not need to physically go to their office. I sent them an email. So I don't know about your tax office, and I don't know if they are proactive and how soon they will respond to your email. So I just said that as an aside, right? Okay, so let's proceed. So we're going with entity one, right? Entities with incorporation date after 1st of September 2023. Luckily for us, we're going to be making use of a company that was incorporated in March 2024. So let's proceed. They said we're going to have this interface once we log on to the Taxpromax website and then click on register. Then we click on Corporate Affairs Commission, and this is what we would have. The next page would be to input our CAC number and select the business type. If it is a limited liability company, it's an enterprise trustee, limited partnership, limited liability partnership, just click the business type. And the next interface would be this, where we can input our phone number or our email address or the channel we want them to send our one-time password through. It should be the registered phone number for the business, that number you use when you're filling your details on CAC, and also your email address, most likely you're filling in your details on CAC. So ensure that you don't make any mistake while completing your registration on the Corporate Affairs Commission platform. If you want to register your new business, 121 Professional is your surest plug. We are a phone call away, an email address away, a DM away, a WhatsApp message away. So a one-time password will be received, you type it and click on validate, and then we'll have this interface where it brings out all the taxpayer information, and we need to complete the declaration and click on submit. So does this work? There is only one way to find out. So let's get right into this. So if you're not sure of what the FIRS Taxpromax platform is, just type Taxpromax on Google and then it brings out this. So you can click on Taxpromax, click on register. But let's click on Taxpromax, since on their documents they click on Taxpromax. I think register will still give us the interface, but let's have the exact interface as displayed. So wow, voila, we have this. So we have login, register, validate CCC, and non-resident registration request. So let's click on register. Let's click on Corporate Affairs Commission. It says we should fill in these details. So let me look for the details. So because it's a private limited liability company, I'll click on limited and click on search. It's loading. Nigeria, oh, something went wrong. Please refresh this page. Okay, let's refresh the page and see what happens. So this company is a private limited liability company. So I'll just leave it on limited and then search. Wow, it brought out my details. Okay, so let me search for my phone number. Let me search for my phone number. Let me see if my phone number will pop up. Then, there is no other phone number I used when doing the, okay, let me do the email. Really? So let me check my email for the OTP that has been sent, and let's hope that it works. I'm checking my email and I'm not seeing any OTP.
A few moments later. A few moments later. One eternity later.
Okay, so it says an OTP has been sent. I need to wait for an hour before trying again. So I believe that because we've been trying a couple of times and we've been waiting for the OTP to be sent. Once we receive an OTP, we just come back to continue registration, I guess. Let me do that. Oh, okay. So let's trust that they send the OTP. Okay, so we've been waiting, right? We've been waiting. So let's trust that they would send the OTP. And if they don't send the OTP as well, I would make a video um, to inform us, right? So once I receive the OTP, I will come back to complete this video about if it works or not. And if they do not send an OTP, I would also come back to complete this video about if it works or not.
Hello professionals, so I'm back with the concluding part of this video. I promised to make a video if I received an OTP or not. Luckily for me, I received an OTP by past 4 p.m. the following day. I received 2 OTPs, I guess, because I tried generating OTP more than once. So I just went for the second OTP, assuming that the first one would have expired. That's just the ideal thing to do, anyways. So I opened my email box, as we can see, and then I copied the second OTP that was sent. I logged on back to the Taxpromax platform like I showed us earlier. And remember that I talked about clicking on continue registration. It says continue registration if you have an OTP. So what I did was I copied the second OTP that was generated. I copied the second OTP that was generated and I pasted it on the websites. I pasted it on the website and I clicked on validate. So let's see where it takes us to. So after validate, I like what CAC did here to hide people's data just in case you are doing this registration for a third party. So look at the prototype of what of what completing the boxes would have felt like. But originally, when I clicked on validate, it did not bring out my whole information on screen, which made sense to me, right? People's information, this is like a form of data protection, and I give it to them for that. Then there's some information that I would need to impute. If you scroll down, you see empty boxes for us to impute our information: current address, precise nature of business, type of business, and everything. And look at the details of principal officers are also hidden. That's a good form of data protection, and I give it to CAC for doing that, right? So let's go ahead and input details. Current address, mobile number, email address. Has the company commenced? What's the accounting date? Has the company commenced a new business, or you're carrying on an existing business? Just tick as appropriate, answer the questions as appropriate. What's the classification? Look at what I'm talking about again. I tried clicking on the shareholders part, and it didn't click. So that's good data protection that I believe CAC has done here. And I selected my tax office. Both companies are under, this particular one is under Ikeja MSTO. So I selected Ikeja MSTO, and if I want to activate the e-service, I clicked on yes to activate e-services. That is logging me automatically on the Taxpromax platform. Surprisingly, at the time I'm doing this recording, I've not received any login into the Taxpromax platform yet, but I was able to generate my TIN immediately. So it means that I would need to still fill the taxpayer update form to be able to sign on to the FIRS Taxpromax platform. So I did the declaration, name and designation, and then submit, right? After confirming that there is no error on the information provided, and congratulations, your FIRS TIN is this, and this. Login details has been sent to. Unfortunately, I did not receive any login details at the time I'm making this video, and this is 2 days after receiving the one-time password and completing this registration. So I think the ideal thing to do would be to fill the taxpayers update form, send it to my tax office, and I'll receive the login to the FIRS Taxpromax from them. The beautiful thing about this is I don't have to go to the tax office to generate my TIN, and kudos to Ikeja MSTO for their prompt response. I also don't need to go to their office to submit the update form. I can do that via email, and that's what I will be doing. Thank you very much for watching this review till this time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If there is any video you want me to make, kindly request in the comment section. And if you have questions, also leave them in the comment section, and I will respond to them. You can also reach out to me via phone 081-8303-1968. My name is Chidima Osigwe, and thank you for watching. Bye.